I've had over 20 years industry experience, and I've worked from companies as large as Unilever right down to a startup, running a startup business. I've really experienced the whole gambit of sort of marketing companies. I think a lot of industry experience is very valuable to me as a lecturer because I can draw on some recent real-life examples which helps the students understand the concepts more clearly. Students really appreciate the fact that you have actually gone out there and actually launched products onto the marketplace, yourself produced adverts, worked with advertising agencies, and they get excited about that. You can get excited about that as a lecturer. They get passionate about the subject as well, and they enjoy it more. I think what's very beneficial to students about Unitec is our small class sizes, which enable us to strike up great relationships with our students. You know, we get to know them by name, what their interests are, and their hobbies sometimes from the first year, and we see them right away through to their final year and even beyond that. Because of our industry-based learning course, we strike up good relationships with industry, and we assist students in finding work, both for their placement and then beyond that in terms of actually looking for a job. Unitec has a far more open door policy with the students than any other institutions that I know of. A lot of institutions I know sort of have very little time, provided very little time for students. So I would say that was probably the biggest difference. We actually have quite a range of students. It's a broad range of students. I have classes where I have students in their 50s who are quite established in their field, but would like to come back for further qualifications that they never achieved earlier on in life, as well as students straight from school that are embarking on their career, on their studies and their careers. So I would say we have a very good cross-section of students in terms of students being offered jobs after their industry-based learning experience. So that's always gives me, provides me with a feeling of achievement when students come back to me and say, you know, that placement that you helped me get, well, they've offered me a job. And I think that's just fantastic. I think that's a success story in itself, especially in these economic times that they're actually being offered jobs still.